And hello and happy Thursday. We are so happy you are joining us here on the morning show. I'm Marshall Shore.
And I'm Melissa Farley. We're here at the fabulous Arizona Center.
And this morning I'm powered by Tosha Donut Coffee.
Did you just put a fresh pour?
I did.
Because I smell it again. I've got like a really strong...
And in June is National Donut Day.
Can I just smell it?
Yeah, you can smell it.
I don't drink coffee, but...
No, I know, but the smell of it is...
yeah, it smells like especially good today for some reason.
So...
Yum, yum. Well, thanks. Thank you for the... That's Pawsitive Donuts?
Indeed, that is Pawsitive Donuts downstairs here at the fabulous Arizona Center, where you can have coffee, chocolate next door.
I still have not gone to the chocolate place.
So...
I need to do that. Do they have chocolate-covered strawberries, Marshall?
They do.
Dang. All right. Oh, this could be the best day ever. We've got our guest here that I'm really excited to meet, and then I could go have a chocolate strawberry. What?
See, the day keeps getting better.
It really does.
As we get ready to kick off your Thursday with so much spectacular fun.
Who would have thought I would love a Thursday so much? There's weird sounds in the studio today.
I don't know if anyone else can hear, but...
Yeah, we don't know if you can hear them or not. We don't know what they are.
Well, this is like a grinder. Not a sandwich.
That's not what I thought of when you said
that. No, it's
yeah, we don't know. I mean, there is, so at Arizona Center, for those that haven't been here for a while, they're building.
They're doing lots of stuff, and so yeah.
Yeah, so our suspicion is that it's somebody doing some work in a unit
So
nearby,
and it would be funny, especially if they can't hear it at all. They just we're making that up.
Well, Zoom has got, I don't know if you know this, but Zoom has gotten so good at kind of removing sound that's not you talking. So my dog a lot of times will lose his mind if somebody drives by the house or whatever. And so I'll still think to I'm sorry, my dog. And everybody's like, we don't hear anything. So it's weird.
That might be what this is. It's kind of like they're like, oh yeah, we can't hear anything. So
well, that would be nice.
Y'all are crazy. So we hope you're doing well and now it's stopped. So there you go. Maybe they're watching.
There's a hole in the wall somewhere. I don't know. Okay. All right, we're going to take a quick break.
That's when somewhere completely unexpected.
That killed Marshall, because now I know where your brain just went, and I'm okay.
Psycho.
Got it. Yeah. Oh, that's not where I thought your brain just went.
Oh yeah, no, that is where my brain went. It was psycho.
All right, we are going to take a quick break. We'll be right back after this to introduce you to our wonderful guest.
And how many legs? Oh my gosh, it's Thursday here on the morning show, and we're getting ready for some fun. But first off, I'm Marshall Shore.
And I'm Melissa Farley. We're here at the
fabulous Arizona Center. And we have Jacques.
I can't contain it anymore. We have a human here. We have a human named Tosha. And then we also have who everybody's excited to see is Jacques. Hello, Jacques. So Tosha, you are with Pawsitive Friends.
Pawsitive Friendships.
Pawsitive Friendships.
Yes.
Okay, so tell us a little bit about what Pawsitive Friendships is.
Absolutely. So I am the founder and CEO of Pawsitive Friendships, and we started in 2014.
Okay.
And my son was diagnosed with autism in 2012, and he wasn't making progress with his occupational therapy skills until I incorporated my dog. And once I began to incorporate my dog, not this one, but another Frenchie I had, her name was Zoe, that's when he really started making progress in his skill development. And so then I was like, if this works so well with my son, why wouldn't it work with other kids? So I took what I was doing at home with him and Zoe and eventually with Jacques, and I formed Pawsitive Friendships. And we do quite a few different wide variety of adaptive activities that incorporate pets. So it's not just dogs, mostly dogs, but therapy pets and adaptive activities that focus on a variety of skills.
Okay.
And goals in special education classrooms and adults with developmental disabilities.
Wow, what a cool business and mission that you have. That's really incredible. So how are you in certain schools or centers, or like how do people actually get to work with a program like you've set up?
Absolutely. So we're in special education schools. So if they have students that have an IEP or a 504 plan, that's how we're able to work with them. And we're all across Maricopa County, and we're also down in Tucson as well.
You are?
Yes,
that's quite the footprint.
Yeah. We are. We've been down in Tucson for about a year, and annually we serve 2,300 individuals with special needs.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's impressive.
Congratulations. Thank you.
Yeah. Okay, so how many, a people question and a dog question, like how many, people does it take to do something like that? And then how many dogs do you have that participate? Or pets? You said you do other pets.
So we have, I told
Shock
you, he's
one's
not getting
up.
enough attention.
Hi.
He's like, I need to be in your face. So we have 155 pets.
Okay.
So the primary pet that we have is dog, because when you think about what kind of pets do you own, it's dogs. That's what the most households have, are dogs. Right. We do have a variety of animals. We have mini horses. We have a potbelly pig. We have a macaw. We have some desert tortoises, some ball pythons.
Wow.
So it is quite a variety.
Quite a menagerie.
Yes, we do. We absolutely do. And it's great for the population that we serve, because they are very tactile, very sensory.
Very much so.
Yep.
Yeah.
And so every week we come in, we bring a different activity, we bring a different pet. So even within the dog world, they have a different texture. So obviously Junk's a French Bulldog. He's gonna have a different texture and feel than a Golden Doodle versus a Corgi or even a Chihuahua. So they're all different.
Right.
And then you bring the pig into that mix, or a mini horse, and then that takes it to the next level. But as far as people, each volunteer that we have, they have their own pet.
Okay.
And then we do have a staff of 7.
Oh, wow. Okay. Mm-hmm. What kind of, impacts do you see on the kids when they do this kind of experience?
We see an improvement in their fine motor skills. We see an improvement in their communication skills, because maybe they're not wanting to communicate, or maybe they're not motivated to communicate. Right. So when you bring the pets in to work with the kids, typically, they're working with their teachers or their therapist, and they might say, not saying they do, but they might say, oh, let's try that again. Let's try that again. So the child might be hesitant, because they might feel as though they're being corrected. But if we come in and bring an activity and bring a game that they're playing, but they're doing it for the dog's not going to tell them, oh, let's try it again. Let's try it this way versus that way. Yeah. So they're more motivated to practice their skills. So then we start to see an improvement in their skills over time. Versus, it's just that extra step. Right. And the teachers are in there with us. So then they see that progress, and they can encourage them. So the teachers can still be a part of that. So that it's not a separation. It's just a collaboration with the teachers.
Nice.
Yeah. So how do people, like if there's somebody out there that's like, oh, I would love to be involved with this, I have a pet, is there like a process they have to go through? Okay.
Yep. So they can go to our website and go to the Get Involved. They can volunteer with us, and we do all of our own assessments for our volunteers. We're an independent organization that we do all of our own assessments to make sure they're a good fit for our program. And the requirements are on the website, but they can also submit a request, and then we can meet with them individually, talk to them, and let them know the next steps that they would take.
That's awesome. Yeah, I think that would be such a fulfilling experience to do something like that.
He's exhausted now.
You're so tired.
He's had too much love,
I
and
know.
he's like, okay, I'm down for the count.
Yeah, and then, we always need volunteers in all parts of the valley. And the more volunteers we have, the more kids we can serve. So that's always, we want to serve more kids, but we can only do so if we have the pets to do that.
So tell me how do you, well, you don't have to share your, open the books and share your insights, but how do you get funding? Is this something that is mostly donation based? Do you get grants?
It's primarily donation based is how we run. The majority of our funds come from the Arizona tax credit is where a majority of our funds come from, is individual donations. We do get grants, and then we have our annual event in December. So it's kind of everything all together.
Okay, so you have multiple options to support this. If this is something that that you are also passionate about or interested in, you can
And
obviously.
Melissa, maybe you found your pathway to get your own miniature horse.
That would be a good excuse. Husband, I need a miniature horse. Yeah.
I can give you a list of everything we take, and you can just take it to your husband and say, hey, I need one of all of these.
You're a wonderful influence. I like that a lot.
Why, hello, Jacques. Yes, indeed.
So when you go in and do these activities, I saw a couple of the pictures, but I was looking at them quickly. Is there multiple animals, or is it usually kind of one animal at a time?
One animal at a time.
Okay.
Yep. So when we schedule them, we do one animal at a time.
Okay.
Unless it's like a special event, but usually if it's a special event, like we're out in a community event,
Right.
we're not doing those activities because it's for the community. But when we're at a school or an adult day program, we bring in one set activity and one
Okay. Got it. Well, I just think it's always remarkable when, you have something like this that hit close to home, and then you had this experience, but then to go from, oh, this was a solution for me, to could be a solution for a lot of people. Yeah, that's always really impressive to me. So
thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Yeah, on moving that forward. Okay, so share one more time with our viewers where people can go to find out information about Positive Friendships and how to get involved or donate.
You can go to Positive Friendships, PAW, friendships.org, and you can learn information on how you can volunteer, how you can donate, or you can also visit us on Facebook, Instagram, and LinkedIn and see our program in action.
Well, thank you so much, and thank you to Jacques for
Thank
being
you.
such a great star today. You were made for TV, my friend.
I know, and I think Jacques should take us out to break.
You're just so handsome.
Yeah.
All right, we'll give you a couple seconds to just dote on
Sit
Jacques.
there, right, exactly. Sit there and look pretty.
And then we'll take a quick break and be back with more good stuff, huh, Jacques? There you are. There's your
oh my gosh.
your close up, Mr. DeVille. Yeah.
And welcome back to this Thursday morning on The Morning Show. I'm Marshall Shore.
And I'm Melissa Farley. We're at the
Fabulous Arizona Center. And I am still powered by Bosa coffee this morning.
And I'm powered by Frenchie Bulldog headbutt kisses, because apparently that's what they do when they try to kiss you, is they headbutt you.
Who knew? That was a whap. Yeah.
I know. Oh, so cute. Love it.
And who knows how a miniature horse kisses? I guess you'll be finding out very soon.
I know. Pat has the best story about, he was shooting at somebody's house and he was like out back, and they have kind of, like an acreage or whatever, and he's like, so I'm sitting there and I'm like looking at my camera, and all of a sudden this like miniature horse head is just like right there, and he kind of looked surprised to see me too, and so we're both looking at each other like, well, hi. I was like, that would be like the best day ever.
Yeah.
I know. A miniature horse. I don't know why I can't have one.
Why
Shanahan, why can't I have one?
Why can't you?
Well,
You've got a backyard.
we do have a backyard. We don't know how the dog would do with a miniature horse. We don't want him to be antagonistic. Yeah. We could try it out.
Yeah.
I just think because he's a herding dog, so I don't know if he would try to herd the horse like constantly.
Oh.
Yeah. Because he herds us like around the house.
I said maybe you should get a bunch of miniature horses.
to keep him busy.
Get a whole herd so that way.
Sold. Marshall solved all of our problems.
There
with that
you go.
suggestion right there. You know what else he's really good at is history. So let's
Oh my gosh. And so, so in terms of history, today's a really important day for those folks that, so on this date back in 1970 or 1997, from basically like 6 to 10, there were thousands of people that looked up in the sky and they saw what are called now the Phoenix Lights.
Phoenix Lights, yeah.
So they, these UFOs that they say, now the military says it was something completely different, but lots of folks believe otherwise. Mm-hmm. And so this weekend there's actually, I think you can go to the Arizona Heritage Center and watch the movie. Mm. And they usually then have a talk back. And so that's really interesting because they'll bring in folks from the movie talking about what actually happened to them that night.
Yeah.
And so.
No, Phoenix Lights is a big deal. I love that you picked that one. Tangentially related, if you would love a little delight in your life, you should start watching Resident Alien. It's on Netflix. It is such a fun show that brings us so much joy. So it just made me think of the UFO alien angle. But that reminds me, I still want to do the UFO highway. That's something that I want to do.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Area 51.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Wait, what's so funny? So when I was at Devour, there were a handful of folks wearing name tags. And so at one point, I'm going in for some whiskey, and I see someone turning away from, coming towards me, Fife Symington, former governor. And so
I thought you were going to be like, I think it was a gray alien. They did the lizard eyes.
And so Fife went. So basically, after the Phoenix Lights, he was like, "Oh, that was nothing."
Yeah.
And then later changed his story. And he's like, I saw them too.
Good old Fife.
And so he was just kind of, I think, afraid to say that
yeah.
he had seen them for fear of being labeled an oddball or anything else.
Well.
And so,
as X-Files would say, the truth is out there.
Indeed.
Yeah.
All right, so let's celebrate some things. Okay, so I know you're a Disney fanatic.
I am.
So today is Donald Duck Day.
Donald Duck Day?
Indeed, not because it's his birthday. Well, kind of, maybe, sort of. But of short and 49, he enlists, and so he puts down today's date as his birthday.
Friday the 13th.
Friday the 13th,
March, yeah.
Indeed. Even though Disney says his birthday is March 9th.
Well, what the heck?
So there you go. So Donald gets to celebrate twice.
That's fair. He's worth it.
Exactly.
Cute.
So then we also have Earmuff Day.
Oh, because we have so much use for that in Arizona.
Well, I love it's like, so, I mean, a 15-year-old basically decided that it's like, it's cold. So he worked with his grandmother, and so basically they created back in 1877 earmuffs.
I mean, super useful in places that actually do get cold. I used them for the first time ever in New York when I went over Christmas. So
well, you might be Farmington, Maine is the earmuff capital of the world.
Earmuff capital of the world.
Because it's cold.
Yeah.
And they just throw on more. Oh, and I realized looking at something else to celebrate today.
What?
It's Open an Umbrella Indoors Day, and I forgot my umbrella in the car.
I thought that was bad luck.
Well, so this is the day where they say, how do superstitions start? Or keep going, getting carried over and over and over. So their thought was, open your umbrella inside and see what happens.
Oh no, I'm not falling for that. No.
So, see, and I would meant to, but oh well.
Oh well.
My umbrella's in my car, so we don't get to open an umbrella inside and test.
Actually, I do have an umbrella in my bag that Dylan could bring you, but I'm not doing it. That's
I'm more than happy to.
Okay.
Oh, I didn't know. Look at that. Indeed, we have an umbrella. All right, as we tempt. Good luck, bad luck, who knows? But there you go. So, I think it's like, I just love to open an umbrella just because it's a personal shade device. So not necessarily on a day like today, but some days you really do need your own personal shade.
Now I know.
See, and nothing bad has happened yet.
Oh, it's been like 12 seconds.
Well, it doesn't say, it's not like, okay, open umbrella indoors and then...
That sound that we heard earlier, something's going to fall through the roof. Yeah.
I hope
Well, you're
not.
so brave, Marshall. Thank you for demonstrating.
Indeed. All right. So also, today is the day we celebrate Canine Corps.
Corpse?
Well, I mean, basically in the military.
Oh.
Because back in
It's like Marshall.
No, because back in 1942, basically this was when they established the U.S. Army Canine Corps.
Okay.
So,
Well,
yes.
we just had a dog in, so.
I know. It's like, well,
Perfect.
there we go. It's like, it's a dog day.
That's a dog day.
It's a dog day Thursday.
Yesterday was cat day. Today is dog day. We're
I know.
equal opportunity
Maybe
here.
miniature horse tomorrow.
Yes. Somebody please bring on a miniature horse. My God.
And just forget it. And be like,
Leave it
oh, I
with
went
me.
to my car and I forgot to take my...
Yeah. Wonder how long I could get away with that without Pat noticing.
I think it's down to minutes.
Yeah,
3
probably.
minutes, maybe?
I don't know. It might. I could do half a day probably. I feel like I could do half a day
If he's not home.
if he's not home. Yeah. Ugh. All right, shall we do some things to do?
Yeah, let's do some things to do. What could we do other than
Well.
riding miniature horses around?
Well, if you are not like me and enjoy staying up late, you can head over to Valley Bar because DJ Soy Rico is going to be playing at 10 p.m. tonight. I know, what noise? I told you the umbrella was going to cause it to come through the roof. Okay.
It's not falling through yet. Here, let me get my umbrella so if it does.
Okay. So yeah, some great Latin music. It's 21 plus. Again, it doesn't get going until 10 p.m. and it is totally free admission. So you can enjoy that. Yep. Also in the same musical arena, we've got karaoke with Robbie at Gracie's Taxi Bar in Phoenix. So this is basically just a super fun. I still have not done karaoke, so we're going to have to remedy that at some point. But 8:30 p.m. sign up, 9 p.m. is when the performances go on. Again, this is a totally free, no cover event, and it is 21 plus to come do this karaoke. I don't know why. Why? Why is that?
Because Gracie's is a bar.
That's true.
So that's why.
Okay, yeah, and it's after a certain time of day. That's right. Well, I was just like, they're just doing karaoke, like. It's so funny. When I was growing up, you know, because I grew up super religious, like anytime I would see like kids in a bar, I'd be like, oh, those parents are going to hell. And now I'm like, oh, I get it. I get why you would bring your kids to a bar.
Otherwise, you can't go. So of course you're going to bring them to the bar.
Okay. Also, this sounds like a lovely evening while the weather is still nice. Concerts in the park at Gilbert. You can grab a blanket and join the fun at Heritage District for free live music every Thursday in March, starting at 6:30 p.m. So on the 13th, it's going to be the Main Squeeze. They play a wide range of music from Bruno Mars to Garth Brooks and everything in between. There's also a dash of Latin flair, so another Latin opportunity here. Again, this is no cover, and it's from 6:30 to 8:30 at the park. So
Fun.
Lovely time. Okay, so this is a kind of fun event. It's St. Patrick's Day dance practice, and it's a party being held at the Fred Astaire Dance Studios, also in Gilbert, at 7:30 p.m.
Are they
so
clogging?
No, they're not clogging.
Oh.
Why is everything about
well,
clogging
no,
with you?
otherwise it's going to be like river dance.
It would be fun if it was river dance, but I don't know if it is. But they are inviting people to come out and make a wish on that pot of gold and celebrate the luckiest day of the year with some dancing at Fred Astaire. So all ages are welcome. It is at 7:30 p.m. They do not give the prices, so you have to call and ask if you want to know. So I assume that means you could probably pay at the door if you do want to go. And then last but not least, we've got a paint and sip event at Pinot's Palette? Pinot's Palette at 7 p.m. This is a Sangria Sunset wine glass that you're actually painting. So it's not a canvas, it's the wine glass itself that you're painting. So each painter will receive 2 wine glasses, and then you can paint the instructed painting on both, or you can freestyle paint, whatever you'd like to do. It's kind of nice to get creative with it. Again, this is a 21 plus event. It is $40 per person, but that includes the 2 glasses, all the supplies, and that is from 7 to 9 p.m.
Do you get a bottle of wine?
Wouldn't that be lovely?
Well, because if you have wine glasses and they're empty.
I know.
Except they're full of art.
So I would maybe, you could BYOB. Can you bring your own wine?
Oh, I don't know. We should call and find out.
BYOW?
Indeed. All right, so let's do some birthday magic.
It's your birthday. Jump up, go have a great day. Everyone has come to see you. Make a wish and hope it comes true.
All right, so before I launch into birthdays, if you out there have anything that you're celebrating, or maybe you've got a birthday coming up, maybe you've got an event that you would love us to plug, we are more than happy to. So if you can send it to us at On The Morning Show, or email is hello@onthemorningshow.com.
Yes.
So we can feature you because we love that.
Maybe you have a miniature horse you want to bring on the show and celebrate. Another great reason to find us on Instagram or send us an email. I'm going to keep trying.
I'm going to say, you put it out there, universe, and you never know.
You never know.
Suddenly they'll be like, oh, look, what's at the door? Why, it looks like a miniature.
A miniature horse! Oh my God, I would fall over, just faint. Incredible.
All right, so today is Percival Lowell's birthday.
Oh, okay.
So he started Lowell Observatory up in Flagstaff.
Yeah.
And so it is still going strong. And in 1930, they discovered Pluto, which is kind of named for him because the symbol for Pluto is PL for Percival Lowell. Now, L. Ron Hubbard.
L. Ron Hubbard.
Exactly. From Dianetics and Scientology. It's his birthday today, and Phoenix is considered to be pretty much the birthplace of Scientology because this is where he founded it.
Of course it is.
And so his house has been redone by Scientology, and so is a museum that you can go visit.
Creepy. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
And then somebody you know about, William H. Macy.
William H. Macy.
Indeed. You've seen him in Fargo, Boogie Nights.
Yes.
You've even seen him on ER, Shameless. What a fun show that was.
So talented.
Yeah. He is turning 74 years old.
Okay. Happy birthday.
Indeed. Happy birthday, William Macy. And then we have Emil Hirsch. His birthday, he came about in basically the Biographical Adventures Into the Wild, directed by Sean Penn. And he is turning 39. You may also have seen him in Speed Racer or Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Yep.
And so he's been a little bit everywhere, still working away. And so happy birthday.
Happy birthday indeed. Why did I think of the guy from Taxi when you said Hirsch?
Oh, Judd Hirsch.
Judd Hirsch. That's who.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Oh, Taxi. What a fun show.
I know, that was a fun show.
It was. It was kind of wonky because they had Andy Kaufman on there.
Christopher Lloyd.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was a good show.
It was.
Speaking of good shows, this has been a great show. We've enjoyed
I know,
our
we're a
time
good
with
show.
you. We're a good show.
So we're just happy you're watching us. Thank you all so much for being here and spending some time with us.
That's right. So we've got one more day with you to close out your week. We'll be with you Friday morning. And what a grand Friday it's going to be.
Oh my gosh, what a busy weekend. There's so much fun stuff coming up.
Yes.
And we'll talk about some of that, but yeah, we're going to make you wait till tomorrow.